Judy right here, my sister, and this is Tiffany and Whitney, her children, my daughter's sister, she had my friend, she is running for president. This is a real face. This is a Hillary Clinton mask. This is one of her son, white man. This is a Hillary Clinton mask right here. This is her real face over here. We have different daddies. This is my daddy right here, but this is masked. He was his Gerald Stern, his real name Bobby Ray. He was, they're trying to blow that a little bit. I don't know who's doing that. But he is your granddaddy, but this is masked. He was like Gerald William Stern right here. A two-time Betty Ray, first home I here before they moved to. But this is his mask, Bobby. He looked like me and Brian Pumpkin. I think that looked the best. So it's grandmom Clara. She had her children and mom them different men. That's why we have different voices, different brothers, different of he is their real brother though. He's not someone. When I call 210 Betty 972-224-5538, he picks up the phone, but he's 84. This is mask right here. Michael, they always took the pictures of photo albums, and the Otis Tucker, on the Otis Tucker, Judy and Otis Tucker Facebook page. That's where he's at, and that's where these pictures at. The Otis Tucker Facebook page, Tiffany. Graduation pictures. This is her graduation from the university. They took me over there. I think they asked her to go up here, Denton, University of North Texas, Denton at first. But before I moved here, I went over there with her and her, when I lived at Bookman and her. Tiffany Whitney, the furniture, the bedroom, she gave for me before I moved here, the big mirror on the headboard. And Judy and that's her furniture. My bedroom in there. So he looked like me. He looked like you. This is Cary Randle, Judy Randle mask, but Brian Pumpkin. This is this is mask. His name is Bobby Ray. He was like Gerald William Stearns right here at 210 Betty Ray. My first home right here in Dallas in Oak Cliff. So this is inside 210 Betty Way. That when I had before we moved us over here, 210 Betty Way in Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas 75232. So this is his mask right here. He used it, so the reason why, of course they were lying. He wants to wear female disguise. He walks around in their disguises. He walks around in her disguise too, but he's just tall. He's my height. That's why they were lying on television. They drove them insane. That's why he keeps saying he don't want me to come over there, because they were lying to you, my son brothers. And Julius, Arron, New York Knicks number 4. She had him. She's my mom, but she's 83 now, but she had him with with no pain in childbearing. New York Knicks number 4. She is his mom, so she had him at an older age, so that's why, with no pain in childbearing, so that's why. That's why she is, they're triplets. But they seem to Aunt Lori now, Aunt Lori now not to tell you, to show you her mask. So of course they were lying. The Pentagon, they were lying. So they're over there, like Dallas Cowboy News Stadium. His name is Cary, Dad's Bryant, you know, number 8, Kobe Bryant's youngest brother. That's Annette, her real name is Annette Ray. Annette Ray, but on television, her name is Bryant. So they sit over there lying But since the Heavenly Father gave you the same faces that look like mine, Brian Pumper, he's going pouring. This is Dad's mask too. He's brown-skinned. Dallas Cowboys new stadium over the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. He is brown-skinned. They see him to wear dark black-skinned mask. He is brown-skinned. But the other Mom Pearl, though, she had triplets of me. He is the one deceiving them. Like over here, even two apartments like he's me. She had triplets. They see him, but that's something that happened. I told you what happened before. But my triplet twin brothers deceiving you over there at Dallas. They use the name Will Smith and on television. Deceiving you like they mean. They were never Christian. They repented. They used their name here in Dallas, real name. They told him, and that to make up on their birth is Rudy Stearns, William Rudy Stearns. His name Bobby. That's the name they made up. His real name Bobby Ray, but Gerald William Stearns, Rudy, and my triple twin brothers here in Dallas, on their birth certificate, they told him to name them Rudy. Like William, his middle name. So over there, but this is May's. So that's why, because they've been lying. They told me not to tell you. You're my youngster, son. That's why they don't want me to come over there, because you're mad at them. The Pentagon had destroyed 3 years ago, and you're mad at them because they did not tell you. And I have put you Dallas Cowboys number 88. So that's why when I call over there, he always answers the phone, Bobby. When you hear it, that's him. Because they don't want you, they said you or not, you want to be upset at them not telling you this. And he don't want you coming over there. He's 84 now. He didn't tell you the Dallas name. He drug away in there too, but he didn't tell you his Dallas name. So he don't want you, the Pentagon asked him not to tell you where those guys is, what happened. And, but they wrongfully imprisoned me, so he didn't tell you that 3 years after having destroyed them. So he don't want you coming over there. If I go over there and get 210 better ways, like, naturally the mask off your face, because you are my youngster sons. You're right here in Dallas, Joe. Dallas Cowboys new stadium and AT&T new stadium. You're right here in Dallas. He lost his Lakers. He is true, but lost his Lakers Staples in Los Angeles. But you're right here in Dallas. But they said talking. He knows you though. You're rubbed at the mask. You're a mask. You're a brown skinny. Your dad's Bryant, number 88. So that's the reason he didn't tell you so. And this Dallas Cowboys stadium is right here in Arlington. The new one, AT&T Stadium. He don't want you snatching the mask off him and asking him. He's 84. He didn't tell you when I had first destroyed him 3 years ago. The White German Admiral. That's the reason, and I told you what happened when you were listening on my phone about what happened, who they told to hit your grandmom and aunt and who are that family, and then Bruce with my oldest. He's 65, and then with my masks on before I went to the Navy, and so they haven't repented yet. But when before that, we tell Mom, Pearl, and them that, and Paulette, but a trip between sisters at Pearl Lionel have not, and at Paulette trip that was her. I just was talking to Fox 4 News. Because they use the same mask. Chris Stanley, Fox 4 News. That's why they don't want me to come over here. Because his real name is Bobby. He's the one who picked up the phone here, 210 Bedway Way. First of all, Cliff, Dallas, Texas, 75232, and you, Dallas, is right here. That's the reason. That's the reason he don't want you That's the reason.